Things in the world are playing out based on the subconscious of humanity. There's still a lot of racism, a lot of frustration. People don't seem to have the coping skills they once had. And even though they're being fortified with all sorts of tools and information, we seem to be devoiding instead of evolving. A lot of violence, a lot of injustice, a lot of childhood trauma being played out in the center stage of humanity and its consciousness. People don't seem to learn from their mistakes, and they keep repeating them over and over again. That's because, in my opinion, they're too busy trying to keep up with the Joneses, or even just trying to keep up. They don't take the time to reflect, to try to go inward, meditate, find out what is going on within them. Instead, you quickly react, become defensive, point fingers at others, try to disassociate. I obviously don't have all the answers. I'm just a fool that sits in front of a camera and speaks what is on his mind. I obviously have had my share of ups and downs, in and outs, detrans, retrans. I'm just trying to figure life out, just like everyone else. But I do observe things, and I'm very analytical. And I speak my mind. That rubs some of you the wrong way. I trigger many of you because of the things that I say. And that's fine. You don't have to listen. I understand many things. And although I'm no better than anyone, and although many of you think that I am, I do reflect a lot. And I do sit down with my thoughts. I do play the movie over and over in my head, trying to find the little pieces that we leave ourselves in another level to try to put the puzzle pieces together. I don't know what it's going to take for humanity to finally wake up and try to understand what really matters and what doesn't. As I said often, and I'm sure you've all heard me say, we are spirits having a human experience. Sometimes the experience is great, sometimes it's not so great, but it's all part of the experience. I do hope that humanity finally gets it together and we finally stop fighting one another, competing with one another, being envious and jealous of one another, and instead understand that we each play a very important role in the scheme of things. I may not know it all, but I've had lots of experiences in this lifetime. I share my experiences, and that's what most people don't do. You might think of me as an anomaly. You might think of me as whatever it is that you think of me. I personally don't care. I don't live my life based on anyone's opinion, anyone's approval of me. I really don't care. Those of you that point fingers and find all sorts of things wrong with me, I say take a look at yourself and what you've done and the kind of life that you're leading. But it's easier to do this. And it seems that there's organizations that do that, to try to bring themselves up or bring their organizations up. I'm just a simple guy who loves to educate, loves to speak in front of a camera, loves to be the teacher. that I know that I can be. But I'm also a student, and I've also learned many things in my 57 years. Anyway, guys, hope you're having a good one. Take care and be well.